Hey, what's up everybody? On this episode of Tough Guys TV, we are going to be unboxing and setting up the M2.5 dust mask by RZ. Take a look. I'll have links to everything in the description as well, but I wanted to go ahead and do an unbox of this one. I didn't do the M2, which I also have, so I'll go ahead and show that in the video as well. But I wanted to get the 2.5. It has a little bit different strap system for the back, so I just wanted to try it out. They had a really good Labor Day sale, so I picked one up. Let's get right into it. Don't forget to check us out on social media and let us know what you think about these masks in the comments. And if you don't have one, then obviously, get one. But if you do have one, comment and let other people know your advice. Like if you like them, if you hate them, whatever, put that in the comments to help other people out. All right, here's the box for the M2.5. Cut this open. And inside the package that it got delivered in, we've got the actual box for the mask. Some instructions there on the back. Also, it says a gift for you. I have no idea what this is. Well, let's take a look. Hey, that's cool. So it looks like they're F3, the high flow electrostatic active carbon filter. So that's pretty cool. So maybe it's an extra one. Not too shabby. Very cool for them to send it. And a little note here. If you're not familiar with RZ, they're not like this, mega corporation like 3M or something. So I think it's really cool to see what they've been able to do in such a short amount of time and just making really good products. Ooh, looks like we got a sticker. That's gonna have to go on the sticker guitar. If you guys don't know what that is, go check us out on Instagram and hit me up for sticker swaps so that you can get on the sticker guitar as well. And it looks like the last thing is they have a little brochure. This might just be about their other products, yeah. So it kind of shows you everything and then also shows the difference between those filters. So the F3 was the one that they put in there. Pretty cool to see. And shows you the valve assemblies and the differences between the valves. I know they sell aftermarket ones that you can buy. I mean, they're from them, so they're still OEM, but they're in like different colors, so you can customize the look of the mask as well. And that's a good overview there of the M2, which I also have, and then the M2.5, which is the one that I got now. So it'll be good to be able to check out the differences between these two here. Okay, and back to this one. I did the extra large this time. I do not weigh 215 pounds, but I do have a giant head, so take that for what you want. And on the large version of the M2, I've always felt like it's a little bit tight, even with the, they have like an extension strap that goes with it. And so that's the reason why I did the extra large. They do have sizes, so you might wanna, get one that's appropriate for you if you decide to buy. Let's take a look here inside. Gotta help a friend share the clean air. Kind of just wanting you to tell people about the product. Pretty cool idea. Of course, you've got the user guide. I'm assuming these are the straps. Feels just elasticy, stretches out very easy, feels soft. This is the little bag. Now, my other one came with the same thing and I love it. I hang it on the workbench in my shop inside this bag, and whenever I need it, it just unzips. It's also great because I can take it with me and keep extra filters in there. It's super cool. I like that they give you this so that you don't just have to throw the mask itself like in a bin in your shop or hang it in the open air. Oh, this already has straps on it. So these are a little different feeling. If I can pick that up. These have more of like a grippy feel to them, kind of like a rubberized finish in comparison to this one that's already on there. So maybe I have to try these both out and see what I think. And inside the mask itself, we've got an extra, looks like these are F2 filters. So what it comes with, I'm trying to see that on there. Looks like that's the standard. Oh, this might just be the F1. Yeah, maybe just the F1 is what it comes with inside. So that F3 would be one that we can try out, and it looks to be the same size. Yeah, and there's the F3 for a comparison there. And I think that says an F1 to zoom in on that. I'm not really sure. But there's the difference. They look pretty similar as far as color, although this one feels lighter and it has the plastic, so not really sure if that's the difference between them. And inside that filter that came with it, there is a pad, and this is for, like, you know, the inside, your face is in here obviously, and that's what that would be for. So just to do a quick overview of my old one, this is that bag. I've kept it in forever. As you can see, the bag gets gross just being in the shop and me carrying it around with me, but it's held up really well. I've had it for, I feel like, about a year. And this is the M2. See, I love that orange color. So I went with the same one. And after a year, you know, I've really used this thing. And here's that extension. So the back of this is not designed to have that on there. This just links over on the back of your head. Imagine like this. And that is what holds it on. But for me, I was having to, like, do it like this, and it would come loose. They actually give you this inside the box, so I didn't have to buy this, and it just goes on there. At least this is how I was using it, and it would give me that extra extension, and it's worked out really well. I feel like I'll still use this mask. Maybe there's nothing wrong with it. I just really wanted to have a second one, and I figured why not try the 2.5 because of what I'd read about the way it hooks on. So that's the 2, this is the M2, is this style in comparison to something like this, where you've got the dual, you know, the ability to spread it out more like if you're used to like a traditional dust mask. Other than that, it looks like the filters and the mask itself are the same, other than the fact that this one's also an extra large and this one is a large size. So the extra large one is a little bit bigger, which I'm super happy about. So let's get trying it out. And just to show the view from inside one more time, those are the little gaskets that let the air in and out as you breathe. And I've had some other types of masks where you can really feel the suction open and close it, where it kind of starts to bother you after a while. I don't get that with these, or I haven't with the M2 rather. And it's a real comfy fit over the face, other than I felt like the other one was a little bit small. Again, hence the extra large. But the material here is a little bit stretchy, but doesn't stay stretched out. It's not, doesn't feel like elastic, but it's kind of like just a woven mesh, and I really like it. It's breathable, see through it, and the actual filter part that you're breathing through is here. I don't really have complaints about it. This changes out by just, you twist these apart and then it comes out, and maybe we'll do a filter change just to show you guys that in this video as well. Okay, first I'm gonna show you that M2 mask and how it goes on with that little extension piece. So again, the size of the mask here was what I was kind of trying to avoid with having a beard too, doesn't help anything. But that's the way it goes on. So it goes underneath my ear and across the back. Honestly, it's not uncomfortable. It just tends to ride down because I don't have any support going up this way. And it just feels really tight on my face. I mean, I realize it's supposed to be tight because it's a dust mask. I'm not expecting it to be, you know, super loose or anything, but that's kind of what drove me to try the other version, the 2.5. So let's try to put it on for the first time and see how it looks and feels. Okay, so I'm not gonna adjust the straps or anything. I'm just gonna try to put it on and see how it feels and how it looks. Now, to be honest, right away, I feel like my face is more comfortable in this, and it does come around and grab onto my beard, which I also really like. There's a little bit of a Mortal Kombat vibe going on. I could probably tighten these straps up a little bit. So you can see it's on my bald head here. Overall, I like that. It's actually super comfy. The filter tends to stick out a little bit on mine. It doesn't bother me at all. I've also had a ton of questions on whether or not this affects having safety glasses on and whether or not they fog up. And I haven't had the issue with them fogging. I guess if you had the glasses that kind of sunk down, you know, where I'm breathing into them now and they're inside the edge of the mask. I've always felt though, if I just keep them on the outside edge like that and I don't hug them all the way to my face, then they tend to work just fine and they don't actually fog up. So I guess maybe keep that in mind, try that out when you're you know, exploring different types of goggles. So I do like the way this one feels a lot better. I'm gonna pop these off and try those other straps that came with it. Like I said, they felt kind of grippy, so I want to see how those hold up. These are good and stretchy, and I don't feel like they'd wear out very fast. And they've got little clips there to release them. So I'm gonna try the other ones out really quick here and see how those feel as well. And that just pops off. It's like a normal clip. When you change them, that's how that looks. And there's the new one. And I guess one quick note on these straps is that rubber side that feels more grippy is on one side only. So you'd want that on the side, I guess that's touching your head so that it doesn't move as much. And for me, this is gonna, I think, be the one that I'm using. Probably get better at putting this on over time. Now I will need to adjust these straps to be a little bit tighter, but I can tell already I've made the best choice. These are gonna be grippy, and see how hard it is to tighten them. Oh, super easy, and it's really comfy holding tight, and that is not gonna move at all, like around while I'm working. It's gonna be really great. I already feel like I get better airflow in this one too. I just think I might have just had a size issue with this one being a little bit too small for me. Maybe I'll do a gifty to somebody on this one. This is really cool. I love it. It feels really nice so far. I really like it. And I do like the feel of that grippier material on there. Maybe just keep these as backups in case the other ones break. Really like it. So I guess now I can maybe just try it out a little bit and do some work in the shop and see how it feels when I'm actually moving around and give some feedback on that. Now before I do any of the work, I actually do want to switch to this F3 filter. I want to try this thing out. I've never had one of these before, so I want to try it and see how it works out. Okay, so there's the filter outside of the plastic. Again, same type of pad on the inside. And then these are the openings that are already cut out for those gaskets to breathe through. I don't even know if I'm calling that the right thing, but that's I'm just gonna keep saying it because I've already been saying it. So you see on the inside there, it has little arrows. So open and close. So you twist and they come apart like that. So there's how it comes apart. And I don't know if it matters, but I've always saved the sides, like this is this side. I keep them kind of together. And then this piece comes out as well. Kind of see the way that looks. It's just a clean cut there. And then again over here, same thing, open and close. There. And this just comes free. And this is just a brand new filter, so I'm not gonna get rid of it. I'm just gonna try the other one out first. Okay, so I'm gonna start by just setting it in place in there. I'm gonna line up each side. Now I remember when I did this last time, I actually fed this piece through first to get it through the filter nice and tight on both sides. Now remember when I tried to do it through both pieces right off, it was actually a lot harder to do. So that was just a way that we did it. And keeping in mind that I'm gonna want that open to be facing back up, I'm gonna get it down like it was. And I believe when I did this before, I had them upside down, and they ended up closing correctly. Just now line this up on the outside, and I want that piece facing downward like that. Turn it over here. I'm gonna close it, and now it's closed up. Just twisted that thing shut and we're good. Let's do the other side. So it's here, through the opening. Make this facing down. Flip back around to the inside and closing it righty-tighty. And there we go. Okay, so now that we have that new filter on it, I'm gonna put it back on one more time just to kind of feel if I can initially tell any difference in the ability to breathe. I don't know that I will, but let's see. I don't know if that I tell any difference in just ability to breathe or not. It feels as good as the other filter does. The filter was a little bit lighter to like touching it, so I don't know. Let's do some work and see how it feels when I'm trying to breathe and move in the shop, and I'll give some feedback on that. So I put in about 30 minutes of like random stuff in the shop. It is hot out here today. I did not feel like I couldn't breathe or anything like that. It actually was really refreshing. I really feel like one big difference between this one and the M2 is that I just didn't have the right size on that other one for me. So that's a big difference. The fit being all the way around my chin on this one as opposed to the other one, that's a big difference. And the fit on the head as opposed to on my neck where it tended to ride down a little bit. So overall, I think this thing is super awesome. I recommend it 100%. It beats using a regular dust mask by about 1,000%. So if you're in the market for something like this, please check out RZ Mask. I'm not sponsored by them. I buy all this stuff. They didn't give me anything for free. Just go check them out. Instagram is a great place to read and see tons of other creators, woodworkers, makers that are using their product. Check them out. They're always doing sales too. Like I said, I got this one on Labor Day. It was like 30% off or something. It's a good price. I'll link them down in the description. And as always, social media at Tough Guys TV. Please check us out. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch our video. And I hope that it helped you making a decision on making this purchase, and I hope you make a purchase because it's really, really awesome. See you guys in the next one.